Hi, I'm Dr. Jerome Fryer of Dynamic Chiropractic Clinic. I wanted to share a few things with you with regards to core stability exercises. So often what we're finding is that in the spine, there's a segment that is moving a little bit too much, okay? And stability exercises helps stabilize that region so there isn't excessive motion into the facet joints and into the tissues with regards to the disc in here. So when you move with somebody that's got a hypermobile segment or something that's got some instability, there's going to be some excessive motion at that one particular level. So when somebody bends, for example, they'll get a little catch, right? Or when they rotate, they can feel a little pinch. So logically, what you want to do is you want to stabilize that region. So isolations. So this isn't moving as much when you go to do specific tasks like bend down to grab the garbage, the dishwasher, the dishes in the dishwasher, that sort of thing. So there are three great exercises Dr. Stuart McGill encourages people to do, and they're called the big three, okay? Big three because it takes care of the three different planes of motion of the spine, okay? So the first one is basically the side bridge. Well, there's three, it doesn't matter which order you do it in. But the first one is the side bridge, where you get into this position like this. You want to stabilize this region, okay? And you basically come up on your hip like this, boom, okay? So you're moving about your hip joint, not your spine. So as I pivot up, this hip joint is moving and my spine is remaining stable. So you come around the back here, you can see it as well, right? So as the hip engages, boom, the spine is staying in one position, so it's not moving. So the idea is to move your hip independent of your spine. So you are stabilizing this spinal segment when you're on the ground. So as you come up, the spine stays stable and the hip is moving. So you're trying to independently move your hip as it relates to your spine. Okay, so that's a side bridge. The next one is the bird dog. Never seen a dog do this, but I guess some dogs do this. Right? So on all fours. And what you're wanting to do is keep this stable. You don't want this moving, and you move your arm, okay, and independently your leg. But you see how the spine stays stable and does not move? Right? So this is the whole idea, is to isolate the spine, give it these different planes of motion and challenges to independently keep the spine stable. Core stabilization means to keep the spine from not moving excessively. Okay? And the last one that you do is the McGill Curl Up. Okay? The McGill Curl Up is basically a sit-up. So be mindful even when you get down in these positions, right, to stabilize the spine, right? McGill Curl Up, you put your hands in behind you like this, and you basically just come up, yes, gently activate the anterior structures, the anterior musculature, right? So the hands are back here to keep the lordosis in position. Okay. So that's the idea around the big three and core stabilization exercises, to prevent excessive motion in the spine, to give this a chance to heal so it's not excessively moving and continuing to trigger symptoms in the facet joints or the discs. Giving it time to heal, give the biological processes a chance to do its thing to stabilize. Very similar to a fracture. Right? This is at a microfracture level. Something is let go a little bit, and you got to give it a chance to heal. Just like when you get a fracture of the arm, what do? You cast it, right, for a period of time, take off the cast, rehab, right? Get the muscles involved again. Same concept when it comes to the spine when you have excessive motion. You've got to create this natural cast with the core stabilization exercises.